MGR5N, Uniting Filipino People.
Headlines News! 13 people dead as SUV falls into Philippine irrigation canal. About 65,000 college students in Cebu City have not yet been vaccinated against coronavirus disease. Talk! Welcome Vice Gandad's newest ambassador.
San Miguel Beer drives rival TNT to a knockout duel. As October 16, 2021, moderate to heavy rain showers with lightning and strong winds are expected over Laguna, Batangas, Pampanga, Bulacan, Bataan within the next 2 hours. Good evening everyone, this is Jeshley Villaver and you are watching MGR5N, Uniting Filipino People. 13 people dead as SUV falls in the Philippine irrigation canal. Let's hear the full details to Mr. Villaver. Mr. Villaver, come in.
Good evening, Sir James. Good evening, Philippines. 13 people were dead as SUV falls into Philippine irrigation canal. 13 people, many of them children, drowned their SUV plunged into an irrigation canal in the northern Philippine mountain city, police said Monday. Police said 2 of the 15 occupants in the crowded SUV survived the accident with injuries. The driver was among the dead, who included 7 children, officials said. The victims were on their way locally Popular Lake when the accident occurred to Tabuk City, Kalinga Province, Sunday afternoon. Police were investigating the case, but initial reports indicate the driver, Soy Lope Agtulao, suddenly lost control and the SUV skid off the road and plunged into the canal. Villagers and police brought the victims, mostly relatives, to Kalinga Hospital. Many regions of the country, mountainous north, are notorious for deadly road accidents due to dilapidated vehicles, lack of railings and road safety signages, and poor enforcement of transport regulation. Back to you, James.
Thank you for that, Mr. Villaver. About 65,000 college students in Cebu City have not yet been vaccinated against coronavirus disease. Let's hear the full details to Mr. Paculanang. Mr. Paculanang, come in.
Thank you, James. This is a good evening. Our latest update for today, October 16, 2021 is CCHD Dr. Jeffrey Ibon said the Commission on Higher Education, or CHED, Regional Office has coordinated with them for the planned COVID-19 vaccination program for college students living in Cebu City who are willing to be jabbed. As it appeared that many college students have not yet received their COVID-19 doses, he encouraged the students, especially those who comorbidities, to avail themselves of the vaccination, as it may be one of the considerations for the possible resumption of the face-to-face classes in higher education. Ibon said there are about 100,000 college students enrolled in various university and college in Cebu City, but they could not yet identify whether all of these students are permanent city residents of the city or are from areas outside the city. So, Dr. Jeffrey Ibon said that mao nang akong giingnan ang taga-Commission on Higher Education nga just in case malayo lang mi sa inyong master list para may vow yun nato pila unya ato siyang i-cross match sa atong mga nabakunahan sa Cebu City para di magdoble-doble. And that's what he said. Back to you, James.
Breaking news live at Washington Post. FDA panel recommends a booster shot of Johnson & Johnson vaccine for people 18 and older.
A panel of outside experts on Friday advised the Food and Drug Administration to authorize a booster dose of the Johnson & Johnson coronavirus vaccine for people 18 and older, with the recommendation it be given at least 2 months after the first shot. That's all. Back to you, James.
Showbiz update. Talk, welcome Vice Gandad's news ambassador. Let's hear the full details to Mr. Pantalita. Mr. Pantalita, come in.
Good evening, Sir Purgatorio. Good evening, Philippines. Vice Ganda is a phenomenal star and one of the country's leading endorsers. Is now the latest brand ambassador of Tok Tok, a Filipino-developed app that offers a one-stop shop for all your needs. Tok Tok and Vice Ganda share the same qualities. They're both fun, trendy, and up-to-date. TokTok with this multifunction and easy-to-use features will provide you with your essentials. Jonathan So and Carl Makandangdang are their founders of TokTok. Welcome Vice Ganda and their family of stars. We are happy that Vice Ganda chose to be with us. She would definitely be a big factor in terms of our marketing plans, says So. Vice Ganda's colorful personality and multiple talents definitely fit our brand, adds Makadangdang. And after hitting its first million downloads and launching its online mall, a new trending go-to-app TokTok is celebrating the month of October with Octoberific promos. With selected brands and items participating, shoppers can add to cart and get surprise discounts for checking out with their Oktoberfest. For details, you may check out the website or download the app via the Google Play Store and the App Store. Thank you, and back to you, Mr. Purgatorio.
Thank you for that, Mr. Pantalita. Let's go to sports update. San Miguel Beer drags rival TNT to a knockout duel. Let's hear the full details to Mr. Pelayo. Mr. Pelayo, come in.
Good evening, James. Good evening, Philippines. San Miguel Beer drags rival TNT to a knockout duel. San Miguel Beer used its multifaceted offense to deal damage early and cruise to a 103-90 victory over TNT in the PBA Philippine Cup semifinals on Friday at Don Honorio Ventura State University in Bacolod, Pampanga, taking their Final Four showdown into a deciding Game 7. Marshall Lassiter set the tone early, hitting 3 consecutive triples for a 14-4 run to open the game and direct an advantage that the Beerman never alone. It was just more of the offense collapse on our bigs, so I was getting the opportunity to take the shot. Lassiter said, I just came in prepared, got some shots up before the game. Just kept on trusting and believing. My teammates were believing in me and giving me passes, and I just rode in the hot hand. Indeed, San Miguel's big drew enough attention to allow the team's wings to gain open look. Back to you, James.
For the weather update, as October 16, 2021, moderate to heavy rain showers with lightning and strong winds are expected over Laguna, Batangas, Pampanga, Bulacan, and Bataan within the next 2 hours. The above conditions are being experienced in some parts of Luzon, General Luna, Macalilon, Itugo, Catalinuan, Mabilao, Tababas, Atimunan, and Mauban. For the Zambales, San Felipe, San Narciso, Cabangan, which may persist within 2 hours and may affect nearby areas. Thunderstorms in other areas are now terminated. All are advised to take extraordinary measures against the impacts associated with these hazards, which include flash floods and landslides. Keep monitoring for updates.
Thank you for watching MGR5N, uniting Filipino people.